Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else at the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. She's a fucking bitch.
Biased how?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine, I hate him too. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do.
I'd love to share my thought process. Fuck. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh god, what? That's hard to read. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing? It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
Yeah, you sure do. You sure do. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. I hated it.
But it took you a long time to read it.
This game's fucking self-aware. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty bad.
That's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Trust me, fucking Yuri. You're Yuri. Trust me, Yuri. I've been told countless times there's no such thing as too short. It's how you read the poem.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Hoo-hoo! Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Papa J.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
Hey, it's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too, so...
Nah, it's a piece of shit. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you, because I just fucking picked random words and made a poem about milk.
You think so?
Yeah, of course. Did you even read it? It's bad.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Papa J.
That is exactly what I wanted to hear, yes. Me too. Monica. Hi, Papa J. My voice is fucked up. Having a good time so far, baby? Oh, yeah. This is going to be hard to go back and forth. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, you can go fuck yourself, because I ain't gonna do them. Don't be afraid to bring these things up, alright? Alright, I'll keep that in mind, Monica. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ah ha 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 ha! Ah ha 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 ha! Don't you worry, Papa J. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Mm-hmm. Great job, Papa J. I was going ooh in my hand while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I really like the part about Hurt by Johnny Cash. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way they're not disappointed when I deliver shit. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Basically what I said. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway, because you did choose the easy route, though. We know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, bitch. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry about that, baby. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying a lot of different things. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things, if you know what I mean, baby. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, though. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't you force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have anything to... You don't have to worry nothing about impressing them. Fuck them. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I'd have to sound confident. Fake it till you make it, baby. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. A peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. A real blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So what did you think? It's very freeform. You get kind of crazy with it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Monica's fucking unoriginal. She didn't try to change up the formula at all. She just took what worked for other people and tried to bend it for her, hoping for the best.
Yeah. Yeah.
When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. I think that's the word, baby. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper, tidy it up later, fucking just record it all in one night, push it out, hope for the best. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. Simple as that. So move your hand, go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. It was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
You say something?
No, it's nothing. It's not important.
Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem on the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
You know what, bitch? You're small and you're 13. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
Humph! If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Papa J. Sayora liked it. Papa J did too, I fucked up. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me, Solid Snake. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Papa J liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Girls, everyone wants my member. Calm down.
That's not what You're just...
Yuri stands up as well, and the music gets comical.
Maybe you're just jealous that Papa J appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Ha! And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No! If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
You!
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Papa J started showing up.
Natsuki! That's you.
Oh, that's me, baby. Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you.
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Papa J! She's trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Papa J.
Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Papa J? Well...
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. I wrote about Milk and Hurt by Johnny Cash, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's going to be Help Me, Sayori. That's gonna be, I like Yuri more.
You like Yuri more?
Than Natsuki.
What's wrong with solid Natsuki?
Yuri has bigger boobs.
And she's not 13?
She's not 13. She's got a cute little expression. I'm gonna go with Yuri. I picked Yuri, though. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem.
See?
Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different.
That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poems seriously.
I understand, Yuri.
Eh,
You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed.
oh, well, that's...
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute.
I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. You...
But Natsuki, you took that way too far. Don't think I'm done berating you now. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. I'm all pinning it on you. Fuck you, Natsuki.
Are you kidding?
No.
That's exactly what I did. It was her that...
Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean, or maybe you did. I don't fucking care. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody's taking her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad.
Sometimes when I'm hurt...
I hurt myself today.
It helps to take a walk and clear my head. Also, listening to Hurt by Johnny Cash helps.
Yeah, Sayori, she doesn't need to.
You know what? I'm going to do that. I love Johnny Cash. You'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches up her own poem from the desk and storms out like a bitch. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash like a bitch.
Natsuki!
She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room like a bitch. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares at her desk. I gingerly, there's that word again, approach her and sit in an adjacent chair.
Sigh!
Everything all right?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No! Yuri! How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. Like a bitch. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Papa J. You're too kind. Like a bitch. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I never do anything so shameful, so...
What thing did Natsuki say?
Well, never mind about that. I'm going to make some tea. Remember, it is in the cabinet over there, the closet.
Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Specifically 3, because we don't have to worry about Natsuki. She stormed off like a jerk.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How'd y'all feel about sharing them poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it. What the fuck?
I left, but I came back. It was alright. Mostly.
Papa J, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome, baby. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better, except you, Natsuki. Get the fuck on out of here, baby. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress, and that is not Natsuki. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Papa J! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go, not Yuri. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. Usually they use their fists. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
What? No, I don't hate them. You said normally to use their fists. I'm kind of sad I missed out on some good old fisting. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Few. I have few friends. You know, Papa J. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too.
That's a line!
Every day is going to be so much fun.
Yes, it sure is, Sayori. You have the voice of a raptor from Jurassic Park.
It's kind of hurting my voice. I might have to tone it down.
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Can't we get beyond Thunderdome? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder like a kitty. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this! What are we...
Next time on JRPG.
We'll make another poem! It will probably still be shit.